As Days of Our Lives enters the new year, viewers can expect more twists, shocks, and heartbreak than ever before. The drama that has been simmering in Salem will come to a head in 2025, with major events that will leave fans reeling. One of the most heart-wrenching storylines is set to revolve around the beloved character, John Black, and his tragic fate. After months of uncertainty surrounding his disappearance, John's story will take a devastating turn, sending shockwaves through the town and affecting everyone who loved him. Here's a closer look at what fans can expect from this emotional plot in the upcoming year. For months now, John Black has been missing, having vanished during a top-secret mission for the ISA, International Security Alliance. His disappearance left his loved ones, including his wife Marlena Evans and his best friend Steve Johnson, frantic with worry. The mystery of his whereabouts became a central storyline in Salem, with both Marlena and Steve tirelessly working to find him and bring him back home. As viewers followed this emotional journey, they hoped for a happy reunion. But it seems that fate has other plans for John. Despite all the efforts to track him down, the truth about John's mission will be far darker and more tragic than anyone could have anticipated. Spoilers indicate that John's disappearance will ultimately end in devastating news. John Black will die in 2025. The heartache of losing such a key figure in Salem will have a profound impact on everyone who knew him, especially his family and friends. John Black's death will undoubtedly be one of the most emotional and shocking moments of 2025. As a character, John has been a central figure in Days of Our Lives for decades, known for his strength, resilience, and deep love for Marlena. Over the years, he has been through so much, from dealing with his mysterious past to his years of service in the ISA and his tumultuous relationship with Marlena. But through it all, John has been a rock for his family and a key part of the fabric of Salem. His passing will leave a massive hole in the hearts of his loved ones. Marlena Evans, his devoted wife, will be utterly devastated by his death. The two have been through thick and thin together, and this loss will hit her hard. As a woman who has already endured so much trauma and grief in her life, losing John will be one of the most painful blows she has ever faced. Expect Marlena to go through an emotional roller coaster as she tries to navigate life without the man who has stood by her side for so long. Steve Johnson, John's lifelong friend, will also be deeply affected by this loss. Steve has always been there for John, and their friendship has been one of the cornerstones of the show. The grief Steve will feel in the wake of his friend's death will be overwhelming, and he will struggle to find peace without his brother in arms. John's death will bring another painful funeral to Salem, a town that has already seen its fair share of losses over the years. The community will come together to say goodbye to a man who meant so much to so many. In true Days of Our Lives fashion, this funeral will be filled with emotional moments, as friends and family reflect on John's life, his sacrifices, and the legacy he leaves behind. Salem's residents, from Hope Brady to Victor Kuriakis, Kayla Brady, and even Ben Weston, will gather to pay their respects, each person dealing with the loss in their own way. There will likely be a mixture of sorrow, regret, and gratitude as they remember John's contributions to the town and the people he loved. The funeral will not only mark the end of an era for John Black but also signify the beginning of a new chapter for the people left behind, who will now have to learn to navigate life without him. While the funeral will undoubtedly be a somber affair, it will also be an opportunity for the residents of Salem to come together and support one another during such a difficult time. The death of John will be a major turning point for the show, setting the stage for new alliances, challenges, and emotional journeys for many of the characters. With John's death, Days of Our Lives will undoubtedly explore the ripple effects this tragedy has on the other characters. Marlena, in particular, will be at the forefront of this emotional fallout. She will be forced to confront the pain of losing her soulmate, and this may take her on a difficult journey of healing. It's possible that her grief could lead her to make some drastic decisions, and viewers may see a different side of Marlena as she copes with the loss. For Steve Johnson, John's death will likely trigger a deep period of reflection and mourning. He and John shared a bond that few others could understand, and this loss will be especially hard for Steve, who has already faced so much hardship in his life. Steve may struggle with feelings of guilt or regret, especially if he feels that he could have done more to help John. Expect his grief to be raw, and his actions in the coming months could be influenced by his need for closure. The loss of John will also have a profound effect on Salem as a whole. As a town that has seen its fair share of heartbreak and tragedy, this death will serve as a reminder of the fragility of life. Some residents may find themselves reevaluating their priorities, while others may seek solace in their loved ones. The storyline surrounding John's passing will likely spark new conflicts, alliances, and opportunities for growth among the town's residents. The death of John Black will undoubtedly mark a turning point for Days of Our Lives, sending shockwaves throughout Salem and affecting nearly every character on the show. His passing will be a painful loss, but it will also open the door to new opportunities for drama, growth, and emotional depth. As the town mourns, new conflicts will arise, and old wounds may be reopened. Fans can expect a year filled with heartbreak, surprises, and a whole new chapter in the lives of their favorite characters. Don't miss the emotional roller coaster that is Days of Our Lives in 2025. It's going to be a year to remember.